we're going to Spice Town. Real quickly, if you ever have time and you want to go look at my little pieces of art, scroll my page. I do so many intricate eye looks. A lot of times when I'm teaching, I do more wearable looks, things that I can kind of show you very quickly, but my really extravagant looks, sometimes they're very overwhelming, and when I do them, I don't get the same reaction. A lot of you do appreciate them, but at the end of the day, not a lot of people are going to do triple cut creases with glitter and rhinestones, and I get that. But if you ever want to go check them out, just scroll my page. I've done some really cool looks. I'm pretty proud of a lot of them. Start with white eyeshadow base. This one is from Gerard Cosmetics, clean canvas. It's just white, and what white does, it's going to make all of the shades that I'm about to lay down come through and appear as true as they are in the pan. I'm already going to leave a disclaimer here. Trust the process. This is going to be a wild ride. Nothing about this is going to make sense until we are at the very end. Just stay with me. So I wanted to use these Carla Cosmetic pigments. I'm probably going to use all three. I have this one here too. This one's actually my favorite. Look how pretty that is. So this is like a green and pink flip. Under low light, you can kind of see that they do flip. Maybe I can show it to you here. There it is. You can kind of see that it is pink. There it is right there on the side. These are really, 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 really cool, and I'm going to leave them there for your viewing pleasure. Also, stay tuned for the names. We'll get to that in a second. We're going to grab a Rose & Ben Beauty E27. We really need a tiny brush because we got to kind of keep this under control. Please trust the process. I know I look absolutely feral. I'm going to grab Natasha Denona Black is Black. And remember, this kind of eyeshadow base is going to crease until you set it. That's completely normal. Do not worry about that, but we do want to smooth it. So I'm going to go ahead and place that black eyeshadow right there. And then I'm going to grab some more, and then we're going to press it here. Don't worry about that little crease right there. Just press that eyeshadow into it. There we go. Crisis averted. So this is a custom palette I put together for Makeup Geek Cosmetics. We're going into this shade right here, and notice that I'm going to use the side of the brush. I'm still sticking with this tiny brush because I really want to make sure that I have a lot of control. So I'm going to start to press this above the black. Really take, ooh, that blended so nicely. Woo. We're going to pick up a little bit more. Just take your time and just press it above. We're going to use a couple transition shades here. I want this to be pretty intense. We're going to go purple, maybe some pink. I'm going to try to transition with all of the colors that are here. It's going to give it a really cool vibe. And we'll just start to transition on this side as well. I'm telling y'all, just got to trust that process right now. Woo! I know what you're thinking. I think the same thing. Now I'm going to grab this shade here on the side of the brush. And from here, I am going to completely relax my eye, because I want this to come out of the crease and I need it to be even. So I'm going to relax, and I like to look directly into the mirror, and I'll just start to tap this shade above the purple shade that we laid down. This is still in the purple family, but it's a little bit more purpley pink. The idea is to go from darkest to lightest. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to bring it across here. If I want to bring it across here, we'll see. I picked up a little bit more of the same shade. I'm just going to keep transitioning that. Also, I want you to notice that I'm only going to be using the E27 for this entire eye look. It's wild. Super wild. This brush, you gotta get it. So we're going to start to transition in here as well. Look at how beautifully this brush just fits right through here. And I am using the side of it, and I'm just ever so lightly tapping. So I couldn't find the perfect shade that I was looking for in the Makeup Geek palette, so I hopped over to this. This is so pretty. I love this. Y'all have seen me use this and talk about it. This is from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and this shade right here is going to be perfect to kind of finish off this transition. So I'm going to take it and tap it above. Don't worry about all this. That's what I'm here for, to show you how to fix it. And we're going to tap that above, taking it up really high. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of push it across the top part here. I still want it to be pretty bare through there, but we want a little bit of color. Still with me? Don't go anywhere. Okay, so what we're going to do now is remember the brush that we used for our base. Let's kind of smooth that out here in the center. Doesn't have to look perfect. We're not to the perfecting stage. We're actually nowhere near the perfecting stage yet. So what I like to do is I'm going to use my finger first. It's just going to press it on there really, really quickly. Then from there, I'm going to go back to the E27, and then this is kind of where I press it and pull it exactly where I want it. But since I use very sticky bases, it's best to kind of lay it down very quickly in one motion. Then I'm going to grab this shade. This is Midnight, and I thought it would be fun to kind of shade just this outer part in between the matte black and the shade Snooze. This blue and pink and purple, all of this together is really spicy and pretty. So let's kind of shade that on there. Feral. I'm absolutely feral. I'm going to grab a little bit of this pigment right here. I have my brush. I lost my brush. I'm going to grab the E27. This is Nightfall, also from Carla Cosmetics. Place that right on top. Y'all wait till y'all see this with back camera. Looks like a galaxy on my eyeball. I'm using MAC Black Track, and we're doing just a classic wing liner. And then we're all going to breathe a sigh of relief and go, oh! I just had a crazy thought and I had to share it with y'all. I have been using Black Track since I was 16, 17, and now I'm using Black Track with my brush. That just hit me really hard. Whew. Sharpest concealer brush in the tri-state area. I honestly love saying tri-state area. I got it from Phineas and Ferb. I remember hearing Dr. Doofenshmirtz say it, and it just sent me. But anyways, this is the Rose and Ben Beauty C30, and I'm just taking micellar water, and we're just going to clean that up. And then I'm going to be wiping that on Sheila, just a makeup towel here. You can just take all of this away, and this is where it's kind of starting to make sense. Not completely. I'm going to show you how to melt all that in as well. But for right now, just focus on cleaning up underneath here and really sharpening the wing. So we're going to start on foundation. We can't really finish anything else until we get our foundation on. This one is kind of my new favorite. Hello, I love it. It's from Makeup Revolution. It's the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I love the formula. I wore it for a little while yesterday, about 6 hours. Looked flawless. If you guys want, I will do a wear test, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to grab my Invincible Beauty Pinnacle Foundation brush, start to work this in. And very quickly, my Carla Cosmetics code, they just told me, is Rose 10. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Y'all know I have so many codes. It gets out of losing track. But thank goodness that they told me. So Rose 10. The drill. This is crucial, especially with a very scary, spicy eye like this. I have a little bit of the foundation here. I'm going to pick that up. That might have been too much. Do a couple dabs over there. From here, we're just going to start to tap in all of that white. That foundation is going to cover it and melt it in. Grab a little bit more. Just a tiny amount. Such a tiny amount. Kind of just continue to do that. I'm going to take it across up here. Melt in this side as well. Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. This is the shade Endless Plum. Let me double check that. Never trust me. Always trust the writing. Never trust me. I'm absolutely... Did I say Endless Plum? I think I said Endless Plum. Let's go in with our concealer. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution one. This is the Conceal and Hydrate. I'm going to go a little bit more full coverage today. So I'm going to apply a little extra. Anissa Beauty Angle Concealer Brush. We had to get our concealer on before we can finish our eye. We're actually going to have to set the concealer as well. Whew, that concealer is giving me what I need in my makeup life. I'm actually going in with my She Glam powder today, and I feel like this one adds a little bit more full coverage vibe to my makeup. So I'm going to start by setting underneath my eye. Ooh, that's so smooth. I'm going to grab a Rose and Pen Beauty C41 and the powder foundation that I've been loving, also Makeup Revolution, and I'm just going to lightly set where I'm going to bronze and add blush. So I did set through the center with the She Glam, but over this way I wanted a little bit more coverage on my cheeks, so powder foundation is always a good idea. Also, I want to make sure that it's nice and set where I'm going to put all of my powder bronzers and my powder blushes. It's a Gucci bronzer day. It just is. This is the shade number 2, my absolute favorite bronzer. I love a lot of drugstore things, but sometimes, like with the Givenchy powder, all-time fave, and then the Gucci bronzer, all-time fave. So let's go ahead and warm up the face, start to add that dimension back. Y'all want to see a little spatter ball of lashes. Somehow this all makes sense to me. I'm actually going to use my House of Lashes Patrick Ta. It's a look. Let me get some glue on them. So I'm going in with Black Track again and an E26, and I just really kept the liner very tight to the lash line. And then, somewhere in my wildness, we'll do it over here, I decided I needed a double wing. House of Lashes, Patrick Ta. It's a look. Some of my faves. I think these were my all-time faves. Now, let's add Midnight. Taking that on the E26, we're going to take that and pull that across the black, and it's going to look like this. Back again with Nightfall pigment. That's the pigment that we put in the center of the lid originally. I'm actually filming a TikTok, so if you notice that I don't have inner corner here, I'll get to it in a second. MAC Peaches blush. And I'm going to apply it kind of high. Extra lift. MAC Peaches. I knew it. I knew it was going to be the one. Okay, so I wanted to put on a purple shirt, and my hair's wet, and I wanted to feel cute. Don't you judge me. Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Up and Down Tan. It's literally the perfect lip liner with this shade. And then I added MAC Oyster Girl lip gloss on top. Okay, I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna get some back camera video, all of that good stuff. Y'all, I am gonna have to start doing more spicy looks because they truly speak to my soul. Love you all so much. I'll be posting a little mini tutorial, and of course all of the makeup details will be there. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the comments in just a little while.